Miguel Landa-Blanco caught our attention when he shared his work in Honduras looking at how childhood experiences predict adult flourishing with light triad traits. So it's wonderful to have you here to share your perspectives, Miguel. Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you, Susan. My name is Miguel. I am a psychologist from Honduras, so greetings from this side of the ocean or wherever you are. And today I'd like to address a topic often overlooked in such societal discourse. In our conversation about childhood, we often hear negative parenting skills, adverse childhood experiences, and dark personality traits like narcissism or psychopathy. However, by focusing too much on the dark side, we might be missing a significant opportunity, the chance to elevate and celebrate positive parenting, benevolent or positive childhood experiences, and traits associated with the light triad such as Kantianism, humanism, and faith in humanity. I believe this shift could become a powerful tool for social change. Parenting is not just about what to avoid, it's about what we should actively pursue. Positive parenting skills or approaches that emphasize nurturing, support, and open communication are just as critical to study because they build resilience, foster emotional intelligence, and promote mental well-being. Similarly, the field of personality psychology has been heavily influenced by the dark triad, or tetrad now, of personality. These traits are often used to explain toxic leadership, manipulation, and antisocial behavior, and they undoubtedly play a significant role in societal problems. However, emphasizing these traits overshadows the equally important study of kindness, compassion, and humility. Individuals who embody these traits often fly under the radar because they don't create chaos, but they are the glue that holds communities together. These traits foster trust, collaboration, and positive relationships, all essential for a healthy society. We must balance the scales to create a lasting positive impact on society. We prevent harm by promoting research and discussion around positive parenting and light triad traits and actively building a better future. This shift can have profound effects on public policy and education. Imagine a world where our parenting workshops are about, for instance, promoting humility, promoting well-being, and not just about avoiding adverse childhood experiences. So, exposing parents and children to kindness, mentorship, and secure relationships with caregivers are protective factors that have long-term effects on well-being. What will happen if we taught future leaders not only to avoid the pitfalls of narcissism and manipulation, but also to cultivate humility, empathy, and integrity? We should be as committed to fostering the light as we are to extinguishing the dark. Given this introduction, I'm going to share a quick PowerPoint presentation about some key points that I want to discuss with you. So, I was talking about how in society, there's a tendency or a bias toward negative news, right? And this is very well documented. We know that people share more negative news online than they do about positive news. And this also translates to the academic world. I did just a quick, not very technical nor strict search on PubMed yesterday. I looked for adverse childhood experiences or negative childhood experiences, and I got almost 3,000 results. But when I did the same with benevolent or positive childhood experiences, I only got 97 results. So we know that we have a bias toward the negative in parenting. However, there's a lot of research in this topic that it's really interesting to see. For instance, Clifton and Mendel made this research, and they found out that parents that try to foster the children that the world is a harm, adverse place, actually create adverse experiences for the children. And this type of parenting predictive negative outcomes in job satisfaction, life satisfactions, worse health, less flourishing, more negative emotion, more depression, and more suicide attempts. I'm going to focus on flourishing. It's a term very well known that englobes a sense of purpose, supportive relationships, engagement, a contribution to other people's well-being, optimism, feeling respected, feeling like I'm a good person and that I have a good life. And I know Susan also defines this as vitality. So I'm going to talk about three studies in the context of Honduras that I have made with my research team. These two first studies are still under review. The first one is that benevolent childhood experiences protect against adult somatization, anxiety, and depressive symptoms, even when we control for respondents' adverse childhood experiences, age, and sex. The second study was made like 3 or 4 years ago, in which we find out that flourishing scores were predicted by light triad traits, even when controlling for sex and age. And the third study, which you can scan in this QR code, we studied how flourishing was significantly higher for respondents who reported the presence of benevolent childhood experiences. And we found a very large effect size when we compared that people who enjoy school as a child had significantly more flourishing than people who didn't enjoy school as a child. This was from 10 benevolent childhood experiences, this was the largest effect size we could find. And a third point here is that benevolent childhood experiences have significantly direct and indirect effects on flourishing. Faith in humanity and humanism mediated this relationship. So just some quick take-home messages to wrap things up. First, positive childhood experiences matter. Flourishing in adulthood is also an important point, as people who have higher or more benevolent childhood experiences also report more flourishing in adulthood. Kindness counts, but in humanity and humanism further enhance adult flourishing. And finally, we have a long-lasting impact. However, more studies are still needed, particularly longitudinal studies, to further corroborate this research. So, well, here's my email if you want to have a chat or discuss any more about this, and I'm going to be around here. So thanks for your time.